our recording. Okay, today I want to let you speak. Okay, so we are going to do two kind of exercise. The first exercise that we are going to do is a listening with a video. But before that, I want to show you a worksheet that I prepared here. Okay, let me open it. That is this one. Okay. Okay. How to agree and disagree. So there are various formulas and various expressions that we use to agree or disagree with people at any level. Okay, so we are going to watch a video where Amir and Paul discuss a design for a client. We are going to listen to the language they use for agreeing and disagreeing and practice saying the useful phrases. But before watching, we do the preparation task. That is this one. Okay, so I'm going to. These are various expressions that we can use to agree or disagree. So you tell me, according to your idea, if they are to agree or disagree with people. Remember that the verb agree is not reflexive, it's just a normal verb. So I agree with you, but it's not like in Italian because we use the verb to be in Italian. Okay, it's like a reflexive verb. It's not in English, it's normal. Okay, so Anna, let's start.
I think I disagree. Disagreeing.
Of course, this is clear. Is disagreeing.
Okay.
Annalisa, when you say that, what do you mean? You agree or you disagree?
I'm not so sure. Disagreeing.
Is to express disagreement. Yes. Carlo.
Maybe you have got a point there. Agree.
You agree? Anna?
Don't get me wrong, but I don't think so. Disagree.
Okay. Of course, Annalisa.
I agree.
Of course, of course. Carlo?
I'm not convinced and disagree.
Disagree.
Think you are right. Agree.
Agree. And?
Yes, definitely. Agree. Definitely.
Yeah. Agreed. Okay. So even when you are doubtful and you are not so precise in your idea, you are expressing disagreeing. Okay, you are disagreement. For example, I'm not convinced. Yes, but even if you say but, is already a disagreement. Okay, now we are going to watch this video once. So we give also time because Gabriella was just connecting and she probably will be late. I don't know about Elena, but I'm going to show you this video now. Okay, these are the two people we are going to watch discussing about a project.
Hi, I'm Anna. Welcome to What to Say. Say when you agree and disagree? Listen out for useful language for agreeing and disagreeing. Then We'll practice saying the new phrases. After this.
So? I'm not convinced by that idea. Why? Well, this design is just too simple.
It's not simple, it's minimal. Plus, it's what the client asked for.
I'm not so sure. Look at these designs here. I think this is the style that the client wants.
I think I disagree. They said they wanted it clean and minimal.
These designs are clean and minimal.
Look, don't get me wrong, Amir. I like them, but I don't think they fit the brief. For example, here, there's just a bit too much going on.
Okay, I see what you mean, but without all the color, it would look a bit empty.
True. Okay, how about taking that and that away? So it still looks interesting, but less busy.
Okay, maybe you've got a point there. Actually, that has given me an idea. So we removed the blue. I think that creates a nice balance.
Yeah. I think you're right. Changing the circles helped too.
I agree. So we're happy with this now.
Yes, definitely.
So it looks like we can agree.
Occasionally.
Hello again. I'm pleased that Paul and Amir agreed with each other in the end. So, did you notice the useful phrases used for agreeing and disagreeing? Listen to me and then repeat. I'm not convinced by that idea.
Okay, we don't need it. We're going to have the exercise on, and then probably we can come back to the video again. And we go back to the exercise we were starting. Okay. So now you have to decide, all of you, you can give me your answer, which sentence gives the best summary of the video. Amir and Paul discuss the design but can't agree on any changes. Amir and Paul disagree on the design, but they make some changes and finally agree. Amir and Paul both agree on the design and decide no changes are needed. What do you think? You think B?
B.
Carlo?
B.
So you got that it was B. Okay, now let's try to put the words in the correct order. Annalisa.
Allora, I am not convinced that manca qualcosa o sono by I'm not convinced by idea.
By
that idea.
Yes, I'm not convinced by that idea. Carlo?
You're not sure, so
No?
I'm not so sure.
I'm not so sure. Yeah? Ok.
Non mi suonava bene questo convinced by, quindi perciò forse non...
That's one of the expression I told you. So, for example, in the B2, there are a lot of exercises where you have to fill in a blank, and probably there is a sentence that is, I'm not convinced, and there's a blank, and you have to choose between or among, by, of, and so,
okay.
and you have to choose the correct little word. And that is another thing that if you never use the expression, you can just guess. Otherwise, if you use at least once the expression, maybe you got you know, a lamp in your head. Okay, Annalisa, 3.
I think I disagree.
I think I disagree. Yeah. Anna.
Dunque, I don't. Quelli prima le sapevo. Aspetta.
We use them.
I don't. I don't think. I don't. No, aspetta, perché c'è il don't maiuscolo.
That's it. Very good.
Don't get me.
Yeah.
Don't get me.
Don't get
me. Don't get me
Wrong.
Think. No, don't get me wrong.
Wrong.
But.
It's not bad.
But. La milanese.
Yeah.
But. I don't think that they fit.
Yeah. Now repeat it all.
Ok. Allora, don't get me wrong.
Wrong.
But they, I don't think they fit.
Yes. Don't get me
think
wrong.
that they fit.
Okay, so I don't want there are any misunderstandings between us. So that means don't get me wrong. Okay, this is another expression very common. Don't get me wrong.
Quindi la
Ok,
traduzione quale sarebbe?
non mi
dopo?
fraintendere.
Non mi... ok.
Oppure non te ne avere a male, noi possiamo anche dire, no? Che è un po' la stessa cosa, non correre a conclusioni, però diciamo che non prenderla nel verso sbagliato anche. Ne abbiamo 2 milioni noi in italiano
sì.
che possono andare bene a seconda del momento, però diciamo che è proprio non prenderla nel verso sbagliato, che è un po' più simile anche da memorizzare, no? Don't get me wrong, per cui io metto le mani avanti, ma per me non va questa cosa. Ok, Carlo.
Sì.
La numero 5, Carlo, ok, vediamo se riusciamo a farla. Sì, qui va bene. Ma anche questo inizio di I see, siccome non c'è la virgola, mi va ad utilizzare un'altra espressione molto comune.
You mean?
I see what
What do you mean?
You mean?
See what you mean. I see what you mean.
But it looks a bit.
Yes, very good. Okay, I see what you mean is another expression that express the things that I got your point. I understood what you want to express. I see what you mean. Okay, and then there's, of course, you see, there's a but. So, but I seems it looks a bit empty. Okay. Annalise again.
Okay, maybe you've got a point there.
Okay, maybe you've got a point there. A point. Maybe you've got a point there. Yes. Maybe, okay, maybe you've got a point there. This is another expression. How could you translate in some Italian similar expressions?
Capisco il tuo punto di vista? Qualcosa del
Capito
genere.
il giusto punto.
Sì, esatto, esatto. Sì, in questo ti do ragione, sarebbe, no? You got a point. In questo siamo d'accordo, in pratica, ti do ragione. Ok, Anna?
I think you are right.
I think you're right. It is, you're right. And number 8, Carlo?
Allora. So, it looks like we agree. We agree.
It looks like, yes, perfect. It looks like we agree. So, it looks like we agree. Sembra che abbiamo raggiunto.
Sembrerebbe che siamo d'accordo.
Sembrerebbe che siamo d'accordo, esatto. Now, let's complete the dialogue by putting all this, you see, the same expression that we just practiced now, convinced, definitely, get me wrong, got a point, I disagree, not so sure, right, what you mean. Okay, and we put in the right part of the conversation. So even if they are A and B, we don't care. We do a line H. Okay. I mean, each number you stop when you finish your line, and then the other one continue until this number 3 and then 4 and so on. Annalisa, you start up to here.
Allora, here's my design for the new advertising campaign. What do you think? I'm not convinced that this is what the client wants.
Okay, Anna.
But they asked for bright colors. I think they said that they wanted the design to be fresh and fun. I think
there's a point here.
Yes. All right. I think però non è d'accordo, quindi I think I disagree.
Yes, I think I disagree. They say they wanted the design to be fresh and fun. Okay, Carlo.
But this design is fresh and fun. I'm not sure.
Yes, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. Annie?
Really? Don't get me wrong. I like your design, but it doesn't fit the brief.
Yes, don't get me wrong. Okay, Anna.
I see what you mean.
Yes, I see what you mean. Yes.
I guess it's a bit too flashy.
Too flashy. Okay, Carlo.
What about changing the red and the stars?
Okay.
Maybe you have, I don't see the answer. Please.
You've. So we got the verb to have and not the verb to be. Because
I don't see.
Yeah. Do you see it?
It's green. Pardon. Got point.
Yes,
point.
yes. Maybe you've got a point there. Okay. Annalisa, I think
you are right.
I think you're right. Anna?
Is that better? Yes. Definitely.
Definitely. Yes, is that bravissimi, very good. Okay. When was the last time you disagree with someone, Annalisa?
Hmm. Um, a few minutes ago with
Okay.
my um, uh, with my oddio, figlia,
Daughter.
Daughter.
daughter. Ah,
Yeah.
okay,
The
daughter.
elder or
Um,
the elder daughter?
uh,
Elder daughter?
elder daughter.
Elder daughter.
Because I think that was the time to start homework,
Mhm.
but she don't think the same same
So
thing.
she disagree with you.
You disagree?
It wasn't you disagreeing with
With
her, but it was that was her disagreeing with you.
yes.
Yeah, so
Paola, c'è Gabriella che non riesce a entrare. Ha appena mandato un messaggio.
lo vedo. Aspetta, gli rimando al volo. Gli rimando al volo
Link.
il link. Andiamo, andiamolo velocemente. Niente, devo interrompere qui e andare qua. Maybe I don't know, the link sometimes doesn't work because they changed something, but I didn't, you entered anyway. So I don't think there's a problem of link. Okay, let's get on to it again. So, and you, Anna?
In this period, I disagree with about the war.
About the war, but are you discussing with somebody that is in favor of it?
No.
No. So actually,
many people agree with me.
they do agree with you. Yes, they agree with you.
Yes.
They don't use the verb, never use the verb to be with agree.
Many
Okay.
people agree with me.
Yes,
Okay.
they do. Yeah. Okay, Gabri's coming. And you, Carlo? When was the last time you disagree with someone?
Just yesterday.
Yesterday. Can you tell us about? Hello, Gabriella. Okay. Tell us about.
With a very young friend about the way to write a graduation thesis that, in my opinion, was too poor.
Too poor. And it didn't agree with you.
Yes.
But it was his own thesis.
Write other things.
Oh.
It's
But
enough. It's enough.
Yeah, but it was his own one, his own essay.
What say?
Yes, was his own thesis.
The test is about the music therapy.
Okay.
How to act to
Huh? Yes, but I mean, was his own one. He is the one that he needs to get the graduation, the degree.
yes.
So you were helping him.
24 years
Yes.
old.
Okay, but you were helping him.
Yeah, I try to edit the what he writes.
Huh?
For me, is too poor.
Yeah.
I want other things
To add.
correct, to edit.
Okay. Gabriella, welcome first of all. And then we are talking about the
Can
way.
you hear me? Can
Yes,
you hear
yes,
me? Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Loud and clear. Okay, how to agree and disagree with people. Okay, do you remember last time you disagree with someone?
Disagree is not to have the same opinion.
That's it, perfectly.
Disagree. A lot of time. In this time, it's easy because the first thing is about COVID. Is about vaccine or no vax.
Vaccine or not vaccine? That is the question.
This is the problem.
And in this time, in this war time, Russian or not Russian, because
yeah,
it's difficult.
It's very difficult. Yes, it is.
Difficult.
So there's always something to disagree with people. So we have just been watching a video for people, so you can watch it with the lesson later. And then we had this worksheet that is about agreeing and disagreeing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you this one. You see, these are all expressions that you use to disagree or agree with somebody. Always remember that strong opinion are not so common like in Italian when you speak English. So your strong opinion to say no is very seldom used. So even when you disagree with somebody, you are always trying to mediate a way without expressing with your word too strong disagreement. Okay.
Okay.
And then there are this discussion that they are related to the video. Okay. And the other question here. So it's the end here, there's the tape script. But before let you watching the tape script, I want to see that you see again, so even Gabriella can watch it, again the video, okay? The part where the two people are discussing and expressing together their agreement or disagreement. Do you see the video now?
No.
No.
Then
Mine is
just saying the through this.
Okay.
so. I'm not convinced by that idea.
Why?
Well, this design is just too simple.
It's not simple, it's minimal. Plus, it's what the client asked for.
I'm not so sure. Look. Look at these designs here. I think this is the style that the client wants.
I think I disagree. They said they wanted it clean and minimal.
These designs are clean and minimal.
Look, don't get me wrong, Amir. I like them, but I don't think they fit the brief. For example, here, there's just a bit too much going on.
Okay, I see what you mean, but without all the color, it would look a bit empty.
True. Okay, how about taking that and that away? So it still looks interesting, but less busy.
Okay, maybe you've got a point there. Actually, that has given me an idea. So we removed the blue. I think that creates a nice balance.
Yeah. I think you're right. Changing the circles helped too.
I agree. So we're happy with this now.
Yes, definitely.
So it looks like we can agree.
Occasionally.
Hello?
Okay, so that was the video. Now I want to bring you to another kind of exercise you should do it together. So we are 4 people, so we can divide it in 2 couples, and I give you for each couple an exercise that is to discuss about a specific topic. Let me see one moment. This one now. Okay. This one. Okay, so 2 of you, they are discussing this topic. A girl is going on a long bus journey with her family to visit some relatives. She can take one thing with her on the bus for entertainment during the journey. And I'm gonna show you what the things are. So you have to talk together about the different things she could take with her and say which would be the best. So Anna and Gabriella, you start together.
Yeah, sorry, Paola, there is a noise. I don't know if it's your microphone, maybe it's, yeah.
Do you hear the noise as well? All of you?
No,
No,
now
it's
it's
okay.
perfect.
it's okay.
No, because I moved it.
Okay,
I'm
now
probably
it's
by
perfect.
moving.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
A girl is
Okay,
going on a
so
long bus journey with the family.
okay, look, can you see the image?
Yes.
Okay, so you see, this is the long trip, and around you have all the things she can bring with her. So you see all the images here, 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 and also here,
Yes.
here, and there. So now try to discuss for a couple of minutes about what she could bring with her and why. Why do you think is the best thing to bring on a long journey? Okay, let's start. Let's start.
She's a girl. I don't know. She's a teenager.
Yes, it seems that she seems a
Okay.
teenager, but you have to talk with Anna,
Okay.
not with me.
Okay.
I'm just watching.
I agree with the girl who heard the music with headphones.
Mhm.
I think it's the better to spend many hours for a long journey.
Stai
And
parlando
you,
con Gabriella?
Gabriella?
Ok.
Ma io non ho, scusate, però non ho capito,
Allora,
nel senso,
ti faccio un
Dobbiamo
esempio.
discutere io e te.
sì, ho capito, però
Allora,
su cosa?
la
Cioè,
situazione è questa, no? Una
eh,
ragazza deve andare a fare un
ok.
lungo viaggio in pullman e deve portarsi una sola cosa.
Una
Quindi
sola
cosa
cosa.
abbiamo noi? Abbiamo
Ok,
un libro,
ok.
un
Now
computer,
it's clear.
eccetera.
Ok, now it's clear.
E
Ok.
dovete parlare tra di voi dicendo,
Che cosa è
cercando di
giusto? Ok,
utilizzare
ok.
queste cose e
Ok.
ripassandovi la palla da uno all'altro. Io penso questo, però e tu
Ho capito,
e
ho
io
capito.
ok.
Ho capito. No, no,
Deve finire
pensavo
così.
che dovevamo descrivere ogni
No,
istituzione. Non ho capito.
no.
Ok, ok.
Potete anche
Ok.
parlare solo di 3
Ok,
o
ok.
parlarne di una sola o di tutte.
Ok, ok.
Potete parlarne, ma motivandole. Ok.
Okay. I think, Anna, that it's a good idea to hear music along the long trip, but maybe it's beautiful to read some book because it's a beautiful beautiful time to spend to read. Yes, it's right because the teenager always has to do homework or something else, and it's difficult to have time to read a book that you like.
I agree. Also, the book is a good idea. But when I have a long journey, if I read the book, but mi viene sonno, come si dice?
Try your own. Try.
But I want to sleep.
Okay.
Yes, but you want to sleep, but she is the subject.
Yes.
So maybe she is very young and
she doesn't want to sleep.
She has a lot of energy, more than we
us.
have.
Okay, I agree with you.
Good. That's what a good exercise, very good, is exactly what you should do. Ok? Usually, per tornare anche a quello che dicevamo prima, Annalisa, per il B1 ci si accontenta di questo, per il B2 alla fine bisogna anche dire, quindi alla fine quali sono le 2 cose migliori? Siete d'accordo? Non siete d'accordo? Okay. Ma potevate anche includere altre cose che secondo voi non si dovrebbero fare quando si viaggia, che ne so, magari fare i giochi, cioè potete parlare di altre cose. Facciamo la stessa cosa adesso con Carlo e Annalisa con un altro soggetto, che è questo. E adesso, che questo è il test 2, un attimo che vi trovo anche di che cosa si parla. Adesso ci arrivo. Eccolo qua. Right. Listening. Adesso, eccolo qui. 1, 2, and 3. Allora, ecco qui il vostro argomento di discussione. Naturalmente sono argomenti, questi li ho presi da un libro che è per ragazzi delle scuole superiori, per cui gli argomenti sono particolarmente indicati per loro, mentre invece c'è un altro libro che adesso non avevo sotto mano per invece parlare di argomenti per più adulti, però è fatto molto bene qui. A teacher wants his class to learn more about space. Ok, here are some different ways to learn about space. Beh, questo va bene un po' per tutti. Talk together about the different ways to learn about space and say which student would find most interesting. Okay, so now we are going to see the C12 picture. That is this one. Okay, so I put it on the side and I show you better all the pictures. So talking about space, and these are the various way. Think about all the vocabulary here is by pictures. So that means that we are not giving any hints to see, for example, this is observation, but direct observation, but you can use your own word, okay? Then this one, then this, and this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different way of learning. Okay. When you're ready, Carlo and Annalisa, you can start and discuss, telling your ideas.
Okay.
Carlo, I think that for students is most important learn by doing. I think.
Pardon?
Senti?
The last words, please.
Learning by doing.
By doing. Okay.
For me, it's very. I think it was interesting. The direct observation of stars and all corpi celesti. Stars in general,
planets.
but also in a museum of the space museum. Have you agree with me?
Yes, totally. I think it's very important. I see the image with the students designing, drawing, and this is to fix concepts. And I agree about the way to learn about the space, looking at the sky, and discuss between students. You're right.
I also think for students is important learn from other person different by our teacher, and some experts in this in space. An astronauta, come si was important. Would be wonderful have the possibility to speak talk with Samantha Cristoforetti. What think about this opportunity, this possibility?
What you are suggesting is very important, because I think that the students are attracted by people very famous, so they could ask many questions about their job and the experience they had in their professional activities.
Okay, you did really good job. Really, yes, I'm really glad about it. You're so good. So you see, this is very important, because without my intervention, you have to do by yourself, like you are in a situation where nobody is helping you. No comfort zone. Okay. So
No,
even if you don't
no.
know the word astronaut, that is easy actually, but it doesn't matter. People that work in the space,
Space.
or they go in a rocket ship, they go in a spaceship, traveling in the space. So you can even change if you don't know a single word, because you've been so good. And you know, it doesn't matter if you are making mistakes, I mean grammar mistakes, it doesn't matter at all. I'm not interrupting you for your mistakes, because of course it's important that you start to create the fluiding of language. So you go on, and that is very good. You're much better than you think, all of you. The four of you. I think that if you were left in a situation where nobody else is speaking Italian and you must speak English, you can manage for sure. Okay, no problem. Even if you continue to use the verb to be with agree, but it doesn't matter. Of course, I have to tell you something, but it's very good. Okay, so we could do even something different now, always regarding the speaking part. Because on a B2, the speaking part is divided into three parts. So you remember when we were talking on photographs and you were describing the photographs, that is another part. And then of course, there are some question related to your experience. For example, Anna, what do you use the internet for?
I use internet for the English lesson, and with Zoom. And then I use for email, for write email, also for see the news every day su Google.
On Google, yeah.
On Google, and sì, ci ho messo su Google, on Google, and then I use the internet on the smartphone.
Yes,
For look ricette, com'era?
Receipt.
Recipe.
Receipt era l'altro. Recipe,
Receipt is the ticket that you get when you go buy something.
la ricevuta.
Yes.
Recipe is and then many use for
Many uses, more than you think, probably. Yes. Carlo, what is your favorite day of the week?
I am not a favorite day because now I am retired. So every day is good to work or to have a nice nice situation.
Yeah. And when you were working, what was your favorite day of the week?
Sure, Saturday.
Saturday. Gabri, for you it's different. What do you think is your best day in a week?
My favorite day is Friday because it's the last day for my work, less lessons, something else. So sometimes I have a concert, or sometimes I have time to study, or time to go out. So for me, it's Friday. Like the Cure said, Friday, I'm in love.
Yeah. Beautiful song. That's a beautiful song. And I use with many intermediate groups. So when we were talking about, but even with elementary, to teach them the days of the week. It's lovely, lovely song of the Cures. Yes. And Annalisa, can you play a musical instrument?
No, I don't play any instrument, but my daughter sung some instrument. One of them
Yes.
play flauta.
Flute.
And the other play guitar, electrical guitar.
Electric guitar, yes. So would you like to learn to play an instrument? So you can have a band at home?
Yes.
Does your husband plays?
Huh?
Does your husband play any instrument?
I don't understand.
Your husband.
Ah, my husband. No,
no, it doesn't.
Knock at the door.
I knock it.
Ring the bell.
Ring the bell. Yes. Okay. So what is your favorite music, Annalisa?
Italians. Boomer song for my
yes, of course.
Guccini.
Last century stuff.
Sì.
Yeah. For us, it's normal.
And popular Napolitan music, classic.
Classic. What do you mean by Napolitan classic popular music? Can you give us an example? We have an expert here, so be careful.
Nuova compagnia di canto popolare.
Okay, so this is traditional music.
Traditional music.
Yes, because classical Napolitan classic is another kind.
Sì, Aurelio Fierro, Sergio Bruni, both of them.
Okay. Yeah, so now probably, Gabriella, you could prepare a lesson in English for us about Napolitan music.
Okay.
That could be interesting for all of us. We can even discuss of a subject that I can give you previously, or you can choose by yourself and try. For example, for next time, what we can do is try. Thank you for the hint, because I wasn't thinking about it, but it's very nice. If you can prepare a short speech of about 5 minutes, not more than 5 minutes, about any subject that you like. You can write it down. Of course, then you have to prepare your speech. It doesn't mean that you have to read. You can help yourself with the writing, but you can have and give us a speech on a subject. The subject is completely free, so it's up to you. I was telling about Napolitan music because, of course, it's interesting, but any kind of subject could be okay for 5 minutes speech. That is more than any kind of exam we would ask you. So no problem, you can do it. Okay.
Okay.
Can you try? I'm going to write it anyway in the chat on WhatsApp. So even people that is not, they're not with us today, they can prepare your speeches. Okay.
For the next lesson.
For next lesson.
Okay.
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 Of course, if you are not ready, you can even invent anything. But
Fantasy.
believe me, if you are not prepared, speaking for 5 minutes, it's a lot. So you have to be preparing
It's better.
at least your points, you know, 2 or 3 points, and then discussing. Okay. For like giving your speech. Okay, you'll be my relators next time. Okay, very good. Thank you for being with me today, and see you next time.
See you.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Thank you.
people. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.